Everyone. So today we are going to start new topic from the dental material, that is dental waxes. It is very easy and simple topic. Nothing is hard in it, and mostly it is theoretical. You have to learn many concepts. So let's start. During the construction of denture and many other appliances, wax is used as modeling material. So during construction of denture and many other appliances, we are using wax as the modeling material. Different types of waxes are used to prepare patterns for alloy casting. So we are going to discuss about casting in detail in the next videos. So different types of waxes are used to prepare patterns for alloy casting. So we are using waxes for making patterns of the alloy castings. There are many varieties of waxes used both in clinic and laboratory. So there are different types of waxes, and we are using some waxes for the laboratory purpose. For the clinical purpose also we are using different waxes. Each has particular properties depending on what it is used for. So on the basis of what it is used for, they have different properties. So their properties varies depending on their use. Their basic constituents are essentially similar. Their exact proportion is different. So their basic constituents are similar in all the waxes, but their exact proportion is different. So this is about the introduction. During the construction of denture and many other appliances, wax is used as modeling material. Different types of waxes are used to prepare patterns for alloy castings. There are many varieties of waxes used both in clinic as well as laboratory. Each has particular property depending on what it is used for. Their basic constituents are essentially similar, but their exact proportion is different. Now the components of wax. So dental waxes contain natural waxes, synthetic waxes and additives. So these are the constituents of dental waxes. Now the chemical nature of wax. So we will discuss about the chemical nature of wax. So first we will discuss about the natural waxes. So natural waxes are long chain complex combinations of organic compounds of reasonably high molecular weight. So they are long chain and complex combination of organic compounds, and they have high molecular weight. Two principal groups of organic compounds contained in the wax are hydrocarbons and ester. So remember that two principal groups of organic compounds which are present in the natural waxes are hydrocarbons and the esters. Some waxes in addition contain free alcohol and acid. So sometimes alcohol and acid may be present. So you have to remember that natural waxes are long, complex combinations of organic compounds of reasonably high molecular weight. Two principal groups are hydrocarbons and esters. Ester formed from the union of higher fatty acids. Example, carboxylic acid with higher aliphatic alcohol with elimination of fat water. So we know the process of formation of ester. So I will not explain it in detail. Now the first we discussed about the natural waxes. Now we will discuss about the mineral waxes. So remember the name of the mineral waxes, that is paraffin wax and microcrystalline wax. So names of the mineral waxes are paraffin waxes and microcrystalline waxes. So these are the distillation products of petroleum. These are the hydrocarbons. So paraffin melts at 40 to 70 degrees Celsius, and paraffin tends to brittle. So it is the brittle type of wax. Microcrystalline wax melts at 60 to 90 degrees Celsius. So remember difference between melting range of paraffin and microcrystalline wax. Paraffin wax melts at 40 to 70 degrees Celsius and microcrystalline wax melts at 60 to 90 degrees Celsius. And microcrystalline wax is more flexible and tougher than the paraffin wax. So remember two names of mineral waxes, that is paraffin wax and microcrystalline wax. Now we will discuss about the plant waxes. So names of the plant waxes are carnauba wax, auricuri, candy lila, Japan wax, cocoa butter. These are the plant waxes. So you have to remember the names of the waxes which we obtain from the plants. So names of plant waxes are carnauba, auricuri, candidilla, Japan wax and cocoa butter. So first we will discuss about the carnauba wax. So different names of carnauba wax are Brazil wax, palm wax. So remember the different names of carnauba wax. Wax of the leaves of palm, Copernica crucifera, a plant native to and grown only in northeastern Brazil. So we obtain this wax from the leaves of the plant palm crucifera, Palm Copernica crucifera. So we obtain this wax from the leaves of the plant, that is Palm Copernica crucifera. In its pure state, it usually comes in the form of hard yellow brown flakes. So in the pure state, it is in the form of hard yellow and brown flakes. Melting range of this wax is 84 to 91 degrees Celsius. So melting range of carnauba wax is 84 to 91 degrees Celsius. Now the second plant wax is auricuri. So it is brown colored wax obtained from the leaves of Brazilian feather, palm, Sagrus coronata or Cocos coronata by scraping the leaf surface. We obtain this plant by the scraping of the leaf surface of the Palm Sagrus coronata or Cocos coronata. So this is the auricuri wax. It is in brown colored. We obtain this wax from the leaves of Brazilian feather, palm, Sagrus coronata or Cocos coronata by scraping of the leaf surface. Melting range of these wax is 79 to 84 degrees Celsius. Both carnauba and auricuri raise melting range and hardness of paraffin wax. So we know that paraffin wax has low melting range. So to improve or to raise the melting range, we are adding the carnauba and auricuri wax in the dental waxes. And we know that paraffin wax is the brittle wax. So to improve the hardness, we are adding auricuri and carnauba wax in the paraffin wax. So this is about plant waxes. Now the third type of plant wax is Candylella. So this wax is derived from the leaves of small Candylella shrub native to northern Mexico and in southwestern United States, Euphorbia cerifera and Euphorbia anticephalitica. So we obtain this wax from the leaves of small Candylella shrub, and it is a yellowish brown colored wax. It is a hard wax. It is brittle. It is aromatic. It is opaque to translucent, and melting range is 68 to 75 degrees Celsius. Mainly hardens the paraffin wax. So improve their hardness, we are adding Candylella wax in the paraffin wax. So this is about the Candylella wax. Now the last type of plant waxes are Japan wax and coca butter. So these are the plant waxes. Not true waxes but chiefly fats. So these are not true waxes, these are chiefly fats. Japan wax, we also call Japan wax as sumac wax, China green tallow, Japan tallow, etc. Japan wax is obtained from the lacquer tree, and Japanese wax tree are native to the Japan and China. Pale yellow, sticky tough, malleable and have gummy feel. So it is in pale yellow colored. It is sticky, it is tough, malleable and has gummy feels. So whenever we touch this wax, it will be gummy in consistency. It melts at 51 degrees Celsius. So this is about Japan wax. Now the coca butter wax is also brittle wax like the paraffin wax. Japan wax improves the tackiness and emulsifying ability of paraffin. So to improve the tackiness and emulsifying ability of paraffin wax, we are adding Japan wax in the dental waxes. So this is about the plant waxes. So first we discuss about the natural waxes. So natural waxes are mineral waxes, plant waxes, insect waxes, animal waxes. So we discuss about the plant waxes and mineral waxes. Now we will discuss about the insect waxes. So remember the names of the insect waxes, that is bee wax and shellac wax. So remember the names bee wax and shellac wax. These are the insect wax. Melting range of bee wax is 63 to 73 degrees Celsius. Brittle at room temperature, plastic at body temperature. Its addition reduces brittleness. So to reduce the brittleness of paraffin wax, we are adding bee wax in the dental waxes. Shellac wax from the lac insect Caria lacca. So we are obtaining shellac wax from the lac insect Caria lacca. So these are the insect waxes. So names of the insect waxes are beeswax and shellac wax. Now we will discuss about the animal waxes. So name of the animal waxes are Spermaceti and Lanolin. So remember this name. So Spermaceti wax found in the spermaceti organ inside the sperm whale's head. So it is found in the spermaceti organ inside the whale's head, inside the sperm whale's head. It is not widely used wax, mainly used as a coating for dental floss. So to coat the dental floss, we are using Spermaceti wax. Now the Lanolin wax obtained from wool consisting of esters of sterol. So we are obtaining this wax from the wool, and it consists of esters of sterol. Now the synthetic waxes. So natural waxes are not consistent in their composition and thus their properties. So they are not consistent in their composition and their properties. So to overcome these synthetic waxes are used, carefully prepared under controlled condition to give standardized reliable results. So we are preparing synthetic waxes very carefully and in the control condition to give standardized reliable results. Highly refined, unlike natural waxes which are frequently contaminated. So these waxes are highly refined. So remember this difference between natural waxes and synthetic waxes. So these are highly refined, unlike natural waxes which are frequently contaminated, and use of synthetic waxes is still limited. Now remember the names of the synthetic waxes, that is ozokerite, Monton, Ceresin, Bansdale. So these are the synthetic waxes. So first we will discuss about ozokerite. Earth wax found in the western US and central Europe. So this is found in the western US and central Europe. Improves the physical characteristics of paraffin. So to improve the physical characteristic of paraffin, we are adding ozokerite, which is the synthetic wax. Now the Montan wax, fossilized wax extracted from the coal and lignite. So we are extracting this wax from the coal and lignite. Very hard, reflecting the high concentration of saturated fatty acids and alcohol. Hard, brittle, lustrous, although dark brown and smelly. They can be purified and bleached. Can be substituted for plant waxes. So this is about Montan wax. Now the Ceresin, obtained from petroleum and lignite refining. Harder and are used to raise the melting range of paraffin. So to improve or to raise the melting range of paraffin, we are adding Ceresin, which is synthetic wax. Now the Bansdale raises the melting range, hardness, reduces flow of paraffin. So to raise the melting range and hardness, we are adding Bansdale, which is synthetic wax, and it will reduce the flow of paraffin. So these are the synthetic waxes. Now the wax additives. So wax additives are gums, fats, oils, resins. So these are the wax additives. So remember the names of the wax additives: gums, fats, oils, resin. Now the gums, viscous amorphous exudates from plants that hardens when exposed to air. So these are viscous amorphous, which we obtain. These are exudates from the plants that harden when exposed to air. So whenever we expose these gums to the in the air, it will harden. So complex substances mainly made of carbohydrates. So these are the complex substances which are made up of carbohydrates. They either dissolve in water or form sticky viscous liquid. Example: gum arabic and tragacanth. So these are the gums. Now the fats. Fats are tasteless, odorless, colorless, similar to wax but have lower melting temperature and are softer. So they are similar to waxes but they have low melting temperature and are very softer. They are composed of glycerides. Example: bee tallow and butter. So these are the fats. Bee tallow and butter can be used to increase the melting range and hardness of waxes. So we are using these fats for improving the melting range and hardness of waxes. Now the oils lower the melting. So oils will lower the melting point of the paraffin. Hydrocarbon oils soften waxes. So this hydrocarbon oil will soften wax. Silicone oils improve the ease of polishing of the wax. So we are using silicone oil for improving the ease of polishing of the wax. Now the resins, exudates of certain trees and plants except shellac, which is from the insect. So resins are exudate from the trees and the plants, but shellac is also resin, but we are not obtaining it from the plants. We are obtaining shellac from the insect. Complex amorphous mixture of organic substances. So these are the complex amorphous mixtures of the organic substances. Resins are insoluble in water. They will improve the toughness, used to make varnishes. So we know that for making varnishes we are using resin by dissolving in an organic solvent. So we have discussed about the varnishes. Now the synthetic resins, they are also used. So this is about the chemical nature of the waxes. So in this lecture we discuss about the components of the waxes, that is natural waxes, synthetic waxes, additives. Now the chemical nature of the waxes. So we discuss about the natural waxes. These are long chain complex combinations of organic compounds and they have high molecular weight. So two principal groups of the organic compounds present in the waxes are hydrocarbons and the esters. And now the mineral waxes. Names of the mineral waxes are paraffin waxes, microcrystalline waxes. Plant waxes are carnauba wax. It is also called as Brazil wax, palm wax, auricuri, candidilla, Japan wax, cocoa butter. Insect waxes are bees wax, shellac wax. Animal waxes are permaceti, lanolin. Synthetic waxes are ozokerite, monton, ceresil, bansdal. Wax additives are gums, fats, oils, resin. So this is about the chemical nature of the waxes and introduction and components of dental waxes. In next lecture we will discuss about the classification of the dental waxes. It is very important question. It is very important short answer question. So we will discuss. So we will meet soon in the next lecture. If you are liking my videos, then please subscribe my channel and share my videos with your friends and family.